بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Yes, I can. A program that reviews one of our religion's most important values, most central values, positivity in life, looking at this life through the eyes of the person who grasps opportunities, the person who's looking for any positive role to play in his society, or through the eye of the diligent person, the hard-working individual, who's always constantly striving to achieve success in this world and the hereafter. The viewers, when it comes to inspiration and optimism in life, nothing is like the Quran in terms of inspiration and motivation. Allah Ta'ala in the Quran said, إِنَّ هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ يَهْدِي لِلَّتِي هِيَ أَقْوَمْ. Indeed, this book guides towards that which is the straightest. Not the straight path, but the straightest path. The most just and the most right path. The viewers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed in us human beings unique features, various energies and different abilities. Everyone has a style of work, a way of doing things. Everyone has his pace in achieving goals, and everyone has a talent that he is or she is distinguished by. And it remains the inspiration that sparks the start of investing our talents, and the determination and persistence. Both of them remain as the fuel that does not run out, which will enable us to achieve our goals. And today's talk is about the art of changing oneself. How do we change ourselves? How do we live positively? How do we strive for permanent positive change? How do we strive to develop ourselves from bad to good and from good to better? And how do we climb with ourselves in the degrees of righteousness and taqwa? The viewers, everything around us is constantly changing. This is Allah's law in this universe. But the question that we should pose is, what do we change for? This is what we should focus on. To change for the better and for the most perfect, for the finest and the best version of ourselves. The viewers, let's reflect with two verses in the Quran that speak about the law of change, changing ourselves and the impact of that change in our lives. Allah Ta'ala in the Quran said in Surah Al-Anfal, ذلك بأن الله لم يك مغيرا نعمة أنعمها على قوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. That is because Allah Ta'ala will not change a blessing that He has bestowed on a people until they change what is in themselves. وأن الله سميع عليم. Allah Ta'ala is the all-hearing and the all-knowing Azza wa Jal. The Almighty says as well in Surah Al-Ra'd, the second verse, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Subhanallah. The viewers, one of the amazing things about these two verses in the Quran that talk about change, that they indicated that change stems from the self and starts from within. Subhanallah. It begins with changing convictions, changing ideas, changing directions. The source of change begins from within, from our souls. And that's why Allah Ta'ala in these two ayah said, مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. They change what is in themselves. So it begins from you. So the ba in this verse, بِأَنفُسِهِمْ, it is for companionship. It means when the servant changes himself, Allah Ta'ala changes his condition. Subhanallah. Change begins from within before the outside. Another amazing point in these two verses, they use the plural form, by themselves, not the singular form, by himself. Because the real and radical change is a collective change. And the collective change is stronger than the change of individuals. Also, another astonishing point in the first verse of Al-Anfal, that Allah Ta'ala sealed it with His name, Sami'un Alim, that Allah Ta'ala is the all-hearing and the all-knowing, meaning that Allah Ta'ala is overwatching us. While we make change, Allah Ta'ala is overwatching us. So, when we make any change, we must remember that Allah Ta'ala, the Almighty, is the all-hearing and the all-knowing Azza wa Jal. He hears and He sees our change. So let's change to what Allah loves. Do not change to what He subhanahu wa ta'ala hates. Do not change to what angers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For He is the aware of us and He is overwatching all of us. Dear viewers, change does not come by wishes. It is by hard work and diligent work that knows the starting line and the end line of the goals. All people seek change. No soul will live without changing. We will not remain as we are, but we will either stay behind or take steps forward. As Allah Ta'ala in the Quran stated, لِمَنْ شَاءَ مِنْكُمْ أَنْ يَتَقَدَّمَ أَوْ يَتَأَخَّرَ. To whichever of you chooses to take the lead, to proceed further, or to lag behind, stay behind. The most important point is we have to manage this change. Let us choose how we change and to what we change. Some people live as prisoners of their past and allow their past to haunt their present or paint their present and the future. The positive person does not live as a prisoner of the past, but rather benefits from the past. Take lessons from the past and then deals with the present and make the changes that he needs to become a better person as he grows old. Dear viewers, in order for us to change for the better, it is very important to be honest with ourselves. Be honest to yourself and look at the things that you need to change in yourself. Number 2, monitor your habits. Your bad habits might be the obstacles that are preventing you from changing. The one who wastes his time by hours every day in social media, for example, or in cafes, or in useless things, how can he change for the better? So make sure you manage your habits. Number 3, trust yourself. Yes, trust yourself. It is the justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, that He placed in each of us something that distinguishes everyone. All you have to do is to discover that thing and develop it and benefit yourself and your society with it. Your self-confidence stems from your trust in Allah Azza wa Jal, in Allah's justice, your trust in the grace of Allah Ta'ala, and your trust in Allah's decree subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your trust in yourself does not mean that you can achieve anything without the help of Allah. It means that you will seek His help throughout the journey of change and the journey of developing yourself until you reach the best version of you. Dear viewers, yes, we can change ourselves. Yes, we can set great goals and targets that we strive to achieve. Yes, we can be positive. Yes, we can change from bad to good and from good to better. Yes, we can face failure. Yes, we can discover those talents that are in ourselves and develop them to benefit ourselves and our society. Yes, we can. Until I see you again in the next episode of Yes, I Can, I ask Allah Ta'ala to preserve you and bless you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.